this is where it all began. This is research.
This is where the whole thing started. That's true.
Exactly. So all the discoveries, all the big things, all the analysis for customers, it all starts and ends here.
Interview, take one.
Good, looks good.
So much smarter than the thing you see in the movies.
Yeah, all right.
I think the fact that we're bringing a very fresh approach to identity as a whole in a very holistic fashion is very much exciting.
The one thing I really, really loved about Orchid, that it tries to tackle the hard problem first.
When I joined Orchid, I was basically the first programmer in my team. We started everything from scratch, from understanding the requirements to building the infrastructure and then to building the features. So it basically was exactly what I was looking for, a place where I can influence and brings everything together.
Well, I myself go back many years.
I joined a team of friends who own a foundry named Team 8.
You know, I'm really happy, I'm really fortunate that I joined as one of the founders. The synergy between us, it's just amazing.
There was a chemistry right away. We knew we can work together.
Orchid identified the problem of onboarding of applications into the identity stack.
And the reason is, those are part of the graveyard applications. If you want to go unnoticed, that's where you're going to hit first. Unfortunately, sometimes when you look at the weakest link, those are the forgotten applications that sit there. What we've decided to do from an Orchid perspective, we said, we're not going to start solving the easy things. We want to solve the hard problems first.
For homegrown applications, it's pretty difficult. You always need engineering to do some kind of translation or connector in order to connect the applications to the identity stack. And what we try to achieve is to do this automatically.
Now you're trying to bring something generic to fit something that by design was tailor-made, and it seems like there is a disconnect between the problem statement, diversity, and it really doesn't align.
When you want to extract the value of these tools, you basically need to onboard all of your business applications into these tool sets in order to start enabling functionalities to get the value out of them. The problem is you basically find yourself spending hours, if not weeks, if not months, if not years, ping-ponging between application teams, security teams, identity teams, just to understand what's going on within each and every application. You know that something needs to be innovated and changed.
What Orchid came and said was, okay, what we need to do is to understand how these applications actually work out of the box in a generic way. We're not saying they are generic, we're saying the way to understand how they work could be generic.
The problem that we've seen today is that it's really hard to bridge that gap. We're basically helping you optimize on the existing tooling that you have without jeopardizing innovation.
Orchid basically give you the ability to connect any application that you have, doesn't matter which application, to any tool that you have in the identity stack.
Before Orchid, the entire process of onboarding an application was manual. Many times what we found were that application owners didn't truly understand how their applications authenticate, and that led to a lot of back and forth and just time delays. Now we're at a place where we can just simply analyze a binary and get all of that relevant information in a timely manner at a cheaper price point.
And so we digest how they work in real time and using large language models can understand and add context. What are we seeing here? Then once we understand, we can actually augment it and retrofit it to work better and integrate with the ecosystem.
So machine learning, LLMs, and technology got better over the years.
We have thousands and thousands of applications, infrastructures, combinations of users accessing to different applications. We need to try to identify where do we have vulnerabilities because everything is so massive. There appears Orchid, and the application and the platform has been developed at a very fast pace, and we are very happy with that.
You can say that we're like identity plumbers. What Orchid does is connecting pipes between the application and the identity that you have.
We're going to be a shim layer in between that enables you to enable all of those functionalities onto all of your business applications seamlessly with no need for code change, no need for professional services, and no need for crazy modernization projects.
We want to create something big, something sustainable. It's not like another version of something that already exists and there's like a craving for it.
The difference from Orchid with other startup companies is that we're not a niche within a niche, right? We're tackling a problem, an old world problem, a legacy problem, and the magnitude of and the size of possibility, what we call a blue ocean in our terminology, is just tremendous.
From fundraising to the team size to just the ideas that the team are bringing in, I think Orchid will keep growing fast.
Our job is to change how people view identity. And I think this is at the core of it. I'm excited that the world that we're living in today, that identity is at the heart of everything, because that's where it belongs. And to be honest with you, there's no place I'd rather be.
Everything is special about Orchid. It's a rare combination of a lot of good people and one problem that all of us want to solve.